NYX Cosmetics has come out with a collab with Bridgerton. They have come out with different face palettes, highlighters, eyeliners, and some, did I say highlighters? Highlighters as well. I bought a few things. That I thought would be the most exciting. We're going to be trying them out today. Let's get into it. Right, so the timing of this collection feels a little bit random. Like, it's been a while since the 3rd season came out. I feel like it's going to take some time until the 4th season is coming out. I don't know what they were thinking doing this now, but okay, I won't complain. I do enjoy Bridgerton. The 3rd season wasn't my favorite, but the 2nd season that lives in my brain rent-free. Really loved that. Okay, we're gonna zoom in. I'm gonna show you what I got. Alright, the only thing that I'm wearing right now is a bit of foundation, and I am gonna be starting out, wait, I'm not even wearing a bronzer. I do not feel prepared. All right, I'm gonna quickly do that. Bronzer is on, and the bronzer is the lovely, the beautiful, the amazing Essence Contouring Duo Stick, only the bronzer side. Okay, let's get into the face palette, the blush palette that I bought. So this is the Wallflower blush palette. So this is themed around season 3. And this is a little bit bigger than I was expecting it to be. It feels a little bit packaging wise like the Home Alone trios that they had for Christmas last year. I think the packaging feels very NYX. I feel like it could have been a little bit more like elegant maybe for Bridgerton, but I do get like it's NYX's style. I do feel like I like the packaging of Kiko Milano a little bit better than this one. By the way, this has a little bit of a like knob here, and you can, if you are able to, you can like use a little elastic around it and that will keep it closed. So that is like the closing mechanism of this palette. And then when you open it up, we have 2 blush shades, and they both seem like a little glowy. They smell very strongly of like candy or something. They smell very strongly. So if you're sensitive to scents, might not be for you. By the way, here we have See and Be Seen. So there's no mirror in this. We have the diamonds, the pearls, the things going on in the background. It feels a little bit like a copy paste in Canva. Like, I don't know how I feel about that background packaging, but the blushes look nice. We have this light pink, and then we have this kind of like, seems kind of like a coral with like a golden glow maybe. Like this one is gonna be really glowy. So let's swatch the pink one. This one seems a little bit more like satiny. It seems like it's gonna be pretty light. Kind of like a light pinky, yeah, somewhat satiny glowy blush. It's not gonna be super like in your face, I think. Just look at that. It's really like smooth and glowy, and I do think I'm gonna like it. But if you have a deeper skin tone than mine, I think this might maybe be like a blush topper. Could work like that, but I don't think you're gonna be able to use this on its own. But I do think it's pretty interesting that they put it next to this kind of like brighter blush, so I'm gonna be swatching that one as well. Look, it's quite warm tone. So we have this really light cool tone powdery pink, and then we have this very kind of like golden coral. This one is a little bit more glowy, I think, blush. Both of them look really beautiful. Like, that's gorgeous. Zoomed you in a little bit closer for these swatches. Like, I think I'm gonna like them both, but this is just really up my alley. I like a powdery pink blush for sure. So I'm just gonna clean that off. And I think I'm just gonna start out with that powdery pink. Let's see how much this is gonna show up. Okay, this does have quite a lot of pigment. Yeah, definitely has more pigment than I was thinking from that swatch. Okay, on me, I feel like this is a really nice shade. Maybe if you're like 1 or 2 shades darker than me, this could still show up on you as like a really subtle blush. Ooh. All right, I'm really liking this one. I did also really enjoy the palettes that we had from the Home Alone collection. I haven't tried any of the singles of the blushes by NYX, the butter blushes. I just never saw a shade that really intrigued me. This is really pretty. I do feel like the foundation underneath, it's making it look very smooth, but just a kind of like subtle satiny glow that this has, I think is really pretty. It's just a really nice soft powdery pink blush as I was expecting, but it's a little bit more pigmented than that actually. It does really show up. All right, for the other blush, for the more coral shade, I'm just gonna dip in once first and see how I feel about it, because I feel like it's gonna be pretty pigmented. Like, it's, I think, gonna be manageable, but I do think these are pretty pigmented. Yeah, this is with one dip. One very careful dip with a little bit of a more fluffy brush. I don't feel like these are super far apart when you apply this one like a little bit more carefully, but as you build this one up, you can definitely see that this is more coral and this is more pink. Now I'm building this up maybe a little bit more than I would otherwise. I definitely see that golden glow, and I'm gonna build this up a little bit more so you can see better like what the color is like and what this can do. I feel like this could still, like this one could still probably work on like light to medium skin tones. I'm more of a fair to light. Currently have my summer tan, but my face doesn't tan as much as my body. Okay, I think these blushes look really cute. I don't feel like my face is looking like extremely different. Like these aren't extremely different. If you would see me walking down the street, you'd probably be like, okay, it looks like it's supposed to look. It's not like I have one red, one purple blush or anything like that. I'm just gonna apply a little bit of the coral on top of the pink. Is it my favorite combination? Maybe. It's definitely blushy. I'm kind of liking it. I do like a very blushy look. Alright, so these cheeks are looking cute. I gotta be honest, I'm a little bit scared for this highlighter. I think it's gonna be really beautiful, but I also feel like maybe it's gonna be a little bit glittery. So I bought one of the highlighters. The other one is very, very golden, and I just know that it's gonna work with my skin tone. But with this one, I thought, okay, maybe this can be like a blush topper. So this is the Iridescent Peach Butter highlighter, and this says Royal Highlighter. I do like this packaging a little better than the blush. I do have some highlighters from this range, not the very glittery purpley one, but the pink and the champagne, and I do like them. They are quite nice highlighters, but it just looks a little bit more glittery in the pan. So we're gonna see if I'm gonna be enjoying this one. I do see quite a duochrome going on. Like this is quite golden nude, and then this is quite pink. I don't know if you can see. There's definitely some duochrome shimmery action there. Ooh, okay. This actually looks really nice, but also like it's gonna be quite dark. So for me, it's gonna be a blush topper. Let's give this a swatch. I don't feel like this is a super like chunky shimmer, but I do see a little bit of shimmeriness in there. It's not like such a small shimmer particle that it's just basically one like glow. There's a little bit of shimmeriness in there, but yeah. I think it's gonna look very nice on the cheeks. It's not too much, I think. And it's just kind of like a golden to a pinky peach. Okay, I just want to dust this over my cheeks and kind of use this as a blush topper. The blushes are already kind of glowy, but I do think this is gonna add something. Oh, I'm actually really liking that. I see a lot of pink on my cheeks. Oh, that is really pretty. It's kind of like a festive highlighter to me, or a little bit of more colorful out there highlighter for me, but I am enjoying that. It's just a little bit of an extra interest added to the cheeks. And I do feel like it gives a little bit of that wet look. It's very smooth. I feel used as kind of like a blush topper. I don't mind the almost a little deeper base. I do think that if you have a deeper skin tone, this is gonna look really lovely on you. I think this is super cute. Yeah, this is the type of colorful highlighter that I can definitely enjoy. Like this is my kind of thing. Let's do a little bit of a close-up. Yeah, the shimmer particle in it is just really teeny tiny. It's like a shimmer feel. It's not a chunky shimmer. It's just to make it look very like kind of like a wet look on the cheeks. There's just different stages of highlighter. I feel like you have the very soft baked lit from within diffuse highlighters, and then you have the super chunky ones, and this is like somewhere in between. It still looks pretty natural even though it's a pink highlighter. I think this is really nice. Alright, so something that I really enjoy from NYX Cosmetics is their butter glosses, and they have two shades in this range. We have the Royal Butter Gloss in Praline, and then we also have the one in Angel Fruit Cake. I feel like this does sound familiar. Like, are these already shades in the line? It sounds like it could have already been in a line. But it does says BRG01, so like Bridgerton Gloss 01. So Angel Fruit Cake. It just sounds so familiar. I don't even know what it is, what it would be. Let me do a quick Google search. Yeah, it seems like these are existing colors. Would these blushes be existing colors? Butter Together and You Know Butter. Sounds like those are existing colors as well. Like these are like butted together and butted. It sounds really familiar. But then this Iridescent Peach, I don't think I've heard of that name. But then, okay, that's good to know. Like if you're watching this video, I already have some NYX. This is, I think, the most important part to watch, because then you know that if you already have these shades, you don't need it in the Bridgerton collection. So Iridescent Peach, like I don't have any of these blushes or glosses. I think the highlighter is new as far as I can see, but these other things, they're not. All right, we're just gonna try the glosses, and I'm just gonna start out with Praline. This is what the packaging looks like. We have kind of like the, it's a holographic, kind of holographic, silvery packaging. I feel like it's okay. The packaging is okay. It's not making me do any cartwheels. So this is kind of like this brownie rose, like a little peachy as well gloss. I do like the butter gloss formula for sure, but like, couldn't they have done new shades for such a big collab? Feels a little bit like the easy way out. Just a little sad about that. I feel like these glosses are a little bit more on the creamy side usually than they are like super glossy. I do really like this shade. It's just a little bit of a thinner formula. It's not sticky. So this is Praline. It's nice. It's nice. I'm just a little disappointed. A little. Like I'm personally okay with having these because I haven't really tried any regular line butter glosses, but I just hope that people realize. All right, so this is the other shade, Angel Food Cake. Has a bit of a sweet scent to it. This is a very cool toned, kind of like fuchsia, purpley pink. Don't know if this is gonna be my final lip look. Quite a nice color. Yeah, I like the color. Is it really like a Bridgerton shade? I feel like this one is more Bridgerton. I feel like this one, maybe not as much. Okay, so here we have the finished look for this video. I just did an eye look that I filmed for shorts, so that will be up soon. I did it with the Summer Alpha palette, and I gotta say I'm very impressed. I'm really liking it. Alright, so for this collection, I think I have a very, very definite favorite, and that's gonna be the highlighter. I think this looks amazing on the cheeks. I build it up quite a bit, but I think you can also use it a little bit more subtly as a blush topper. I think this is really, really beautiful. It looks stunning, stunning. I can't wait to wear this again, and I'm wearing it right now. So that tells you something. I'm a little disappointed, not in the quality, but in the fact that they reuse shades that they already have in the regular range in this duo, and also with the glosses. Like, I like the glosses, I like the duo, but it's just a little bit lazy. I don't like it. I didn't know before. I don't have any doubles now, but I can imagine that some people are gonna not realize that these are just repackaged things. I just feel like with such a big collab, like Bridgerton is such a big name, like it's such a big TV series. Couldn't you do something new? Like, was it really not possible? I feel like they probably saved some money here. Like it probably cost them a bit of money to actually get the rights to do this collab. So I would say, if you want to pick up anything, if you don't have any of the blushes or the lip glosses, they are nice. But if you want to pick up anything, I feel like the highlighter, it's the way to go. It's the way to go. I feel like it's looking really good. Okay, that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye bye.